Hey YouTube, and thanks for watching Junkworks Garage. I have this corner here in my garage, and I don't know if you can see everything, but I have a lot of these. I have some magnets across here. There's those Harbor Freight ones that I've screwed in the front of my shelf here. It's a shelf for my jack stands. On top of that, I have an area where I have a bunch of the screw bits and things like that. My air tool stuff is all up here with all its different little bits and tools. Die grinders, several of those. I have a bunch of sandpaper and things that attach to the die grinders, as well as my other bigger grinders. Anyhow, it's just kind of overgrowing here, and I've noticed that there's a shelf down here, and I pull stuff in and out of that more often. I've been using it more than I used to for some things, and every time I pull something in and out of there, I either gouge myself on one of these or just plain knock it completely off. I have some longer ones that, you know, I can't put on there, and they're in a different spot, so I'd like to kind of get all this stuff a little bit more organized and in place. Yet again, this is part of my cleaning up my shop here, and this is a pretty good example of organizing to clean. These are all things that have to do with this particular stuff here or something similar to it. It's where I would go to find these things in my shop. So it's all here. It's kind of somewhat clean and organized, but it's really just kind of when I get things or find things, it ends up getting just put here and things start stacking up. So once that happens, I need to start actually doing the cleaning part and get these things put away. I was doing okay with this right here, and then I went and got another die grinder, and there's not really a spot for it. I got the little Dremel here, and it's just been kind of sitting here. I don't use this a lot. And I got little Dremel bits and a few other things. And I've seen people buying those miniature toolboxes specifically for putting these bits in. Now I got a toolbox that I was using for something else and grew out of it that I think will work okay for this kind of stuff. So we're going to have to see. This will fluid process here. And I have this old toolbox here that I actually had a bunch of measuring stuff and calipers and all that kind of stuff in here. Since moved to a bigger box, might do a video on that at some other point. Real quick side note here, right here on the side of the box, you can see there is some razor blades. So I have this neodymium magnet. It's out of a computer, and it's real thin, so it doesn't mess up the inside of your box. And I'll just stick it back there. You can put it wherever you want, but it right through there holds onto these pretty good. But also the other plus to putting it on the inside of the box is that although it holds it fairly well, it's not so hard that it's difficult to get off. But these have been here for years probably, and on this box I used to use it for something else, and they've just kind of gone along with whatever ride I've given this box. This was actually a free box I got on the side of the road, old Craftsman. It doesn't have the clips. It has one of them that I actually took off because it gets in the way of this. And for the padding up here, kind of like I've been doing, I got these Harbor Freight mats that I cut down. I actually had this one's an old one from a different toolbox that I pulled out, and since I don't use it anymore, I'm just kind of using it for other things, and I cut this one down, stuck it in here, and happened to be that size, which gave me room for these yet again, so it kind of worked out all right. Or you could obviously put another chunk in there if you wanted to. And I thought about doing that in the drawers as well, but these already were in their packaging and don't really need that type of setup. As well as the Dremel here. This keeps kind of hanging up. This might end up going somewhere else. But the Dremel already came in its own little case. I just took it out of the box and stuffed it in here. I had a few extra Dremel tips that I just went ahead and poked in there wherever they fit, so it all worked out well. Now as far as these ones here and some of these back here, I actually took one of these. This is like an old screw tip, one that was kind of rusty and I didn't care about. And then I took this and heated up the back of it and kind of melted down in there. That's kind of, I've done that before and it worked okay, but for this it actually didn't work real great. It actually made too big of a hole. So then I went to drill bit, an old drill bit that I wasn't really using for anything, or I think it needs sharpened or something, I don't know. I just grabbed it out of my bucket of drill bits that I probably won't ever do anything with unless I need to make a tool out of them. And I went ahead and did it on this side, and it did kind of the same thing where it didn't make a very good hole. And then I realized if you actually use the drill bit in, heat that up, it melts it pretty nicely. I did have to use a couple more sizes as well to actually, you know, make the holes the right size and things like that. But that just makes it so I can pull these in and out of here wherever they are, and I can use them and I can see them real well, which the way I had them set up before, I couldn't really see these all that well. Got a couple of die grinder bits as well down in here, and so that works real well. I really like that setup, the mat here. Well, I was in editing this and somehow I have either lost some footage or just flat out forgot to show it to you. A couple other things here, back here, you'll see all these taller bits. I put one of these magnets. This is one of those Harbor Freight magnets. I just stuck that behind this part of it, but on the back side of it. So now I can pull these off and put these back on, and that magnet holds it in there. Not super strong, so we'll have to see how well that works, because it's holding them, but I'm not sure if I like that part of it yet. But it is something, I think if I got a little bit stronger magnet, those work really good by themselves, but when you put them behind something like I did with this, not quite as strong. And the other thing that I forgot to show you was this right here, and those are just the wrenches for my die grinders, and these are these Harbor Freight magnets. I really like these. I found a lot of things both on my toolbox here and stuff like this where I've been using those, so I really like those magnets. They're fairly strong and they hold quite a bit of stuff. And yet again, just pull that off and put it on. So well, for now this is where it's going to end up at. I can get to my stuff over here, I can get to all these here, I can see all this up here. It's a little harder than I like, and I wanted to get some more of these things in here, but I have so many different things that I put on my die grinder that these drawers right now anyways are working out okay. I would like something, I was trying to kind of get rid of these as well, but there's just not quite enough room in here, so this will probably change at some point. But for now, it kind of consolidated everything, put it in one place a little bit closer to where I'm not walking around trying to find different things, and it'll hold it for now. And once again, I'll probably use this for my bits in the future and start collecting more to fill it up with. Now get out there and get your junk working. Thanks for watching Junk Works Garage, where I'm proud to say I'm a jack of all and master of none. You all have a good one.